Are we back? That's right. We're back to working on the 1971 C10 in Spanish gold. You guys might as well come along for the ride. I've been working on trying to get a video out here. We're gonna get some work done. We're gonna get her done right now, and you're gonna see something. Real quick though, last week I told you guys I was gonna get this box back on, and I didn't want to disappoint you again. I know there's been times I told you I'd try to do something, but people still get disappointed in that. I don't like leading people on and doing that kind of thing. I certainly don't have any kind of that clickbait stuff because I'm no good at that. I got enough clickbait accidentally happening. But this particular day has been entertaining, and I think you guys might as well come along for the ride. Rather than to try and make a really nice video, and there's some great videos out there. I won't get into the names. I'm sure you know about them. Guys work on cars and trucks, do a fantastic job. I just can't put out that production, and I've tried. Some guys got it, some guys don't. But here's what we're going at. I got the box flicked back down. Remember, it was upright for a long time. And I thought it wouldn't be a bad idea to check the front of the box. Because once I put it together next to the cab, I'm not going to have any access to work in there. I don't remember there being any issues, but when I bought the truck, they were together. You couldn't see in there. Maybe I overlooked it. It'll just take a second. So I get down there and start looking around, and the bottom looks like the guy hauled bowling balls in this thing. Bunch of dings in the floor we beat out. I didn't know they were in the front, too. So I know how much you guys love body work, so I did it without you guys. I hammered and dollied and got her out pretty flat. I do see there's a little bit of rust pitting at the bottom. Probably not uncommon for this old truck anyway. I think I'm going to leave it. It doesn't look that bad. If it is, that's a bolt-on replaceable part. I can do that anytime. Not a big deal. But I'll know better when I work on the inside of the box. That's not where we're at today, because here's where we're at today. Now I'm going to let you guys watch, because I took this box off with my engine crane over there, lift, whatever you want to call it. And I didn't have an issue. So I'm getting ready for the video so you guys can watch me undercoat the front of that, do some work in front of you guys and show you what I'm doing rather than just explaining all this stuff. Well, then I realized that I don't know, this is the same sketchy way I did it last time, but today my engine hoist keeps flipping forward. I got to stand on the back. Well, I can't get off it and manipulate it and work it without being off the back of it. So I thought I'll just paint that and I'll get it in place, and then I'll turn on the video. And these plans change constantly for me, and you're tired of hearing about this, but I wanted to give you a story as to where we're at, so when you start watching, you don't think, basically, what the hell am I looking at? So this is me putting back on the box from a 1971 C10 in Spanish gold. But you know what to watch for. And I'll take you in right now and show you my sketchiness, just exactly how I do this. Do as I say, not as I do. They make products for this. They make way better ways to do this. These are scrap lumber mill boards. They're only 1.25 inches thick. Everything's got a bow to it. It's very unsafe, but nobody's going to get underneath this. I'm the only one in the shop. Don't do this at home. I should not be doing this in my shop. But until I get that item, or maybe I won't at my age, this is how I do it. And I'm struggling and I'm sweating. It's not going right. And I thought, let's just bring you guys along. Why not? So I don't know where to set you. I don't know where the horribleness is going to happen or if it's going to happen. I think I'm low on oil. I think everything's going wrong, and you might just enjoy watching. So here you are. Thanks for joining me. I hope you get a giggle or a laugh. Maybe even be a little scared like me. Get your coffee, get your beer, get your iced tea, whatever you want, and have fun. I'm going to push it back a little bit. I want you in close so you can see, but I don't want you to miss anything. So I'm going to do the best of everything I think I can squeeze in. And there won't be any talking. There won't be any music. You'll hear me grunting and groaning. I'll talk if I can think and do it. But here goes nothing, everything. We're getting this box back on this truck today. So here we go. No further ado, enough of waiting for me to do something. All right, so remember this hoist will tip as I'm doing it, so it's going to float around a little bit, but I got to get the box high enough to go over the wheels at least temporarily. And I think I needed to add more oil to go that high. Here we go. I'm still talking. I'm done talking. Let's get this going. I'm not going to pump this really fast for two reasons. Because my oil ain't moving. And for two, I don't want to get it bouncing too much because at any second, one of them boards could let loose and it'll be very loud and something will get bent and I'll have a bunch more work to do. So just like the title, what else could possibly go wrong? Well, we don't ask that question. How about just what's now? What's now? All right, what now? It's wanting to, I don't know why. I think I'm all right on this side, but I'm leaning your way and we'll never go over that tire. We're going to figure this out together. Well, me here and you there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm telling, hey, have I ever told you guys? I'm not a mechanic. Yeah, you probably figured that out by now. I don't know. Can you see over there? Are you watching? Just look at it, would you? Oh, is that good? That's good. That's a good thing. What I meant was I heard a noise and something was rolling and moving, and it was my engine hoist, which is kind of what I want. But I can't see what I'm doing. Lord knows I don't want to get under this. Oh, feels like I'm up on the tire. Is that where I'm at on the tire? Ooh, maybe a little. I'm going to get back and look at it. Forgive me. I wasn't up on there enough, was I? That side's plenty high enough. I don't know if I want to lift and pull. I'm going to keep going. You know, once we get past here, I think we're safe. This is not a good idea. But we're going to get this box on this truck today. I'm going to go up a little higher just so you know what's coming, what's happening. Seems like my engine hoist wants to hold it. I don't know how it gained weight. Oh, I do know how it gained weight. It was tipsy-topsy before, and I put a half a gallon of tar on it. So what's a gallon of tar weigh? It's got to be like 10 pounds, which means I put 5 pounds on it. And it must have been right at the teetering point. You know, at some point there's a straw that broke the camel's back. Some of you old guys know what I'm talking about. In this case, 5 might have done it. Can you see the boards? Maybe you can't see the boards. You know what? This is an entertainment video today. And you might as well be entertained by this. So coming around to the back of the truck, we're going to look. See that board? Can you see it already? It's going to be fine. It's oak or ash or pine or something. I don't know. But the part where it's bowing the most is right where that knot's at. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's not good. It'll be fine. You guys don't want to watch continue from here. That wouldn't be any fun. It doesn't look fine, does it? All right. I'm getting closer. Let's move you guys up here. That'll get you to the next time. I'll move you again if something, I don't know. Okay, here we go. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm lifting the back a little, and at the same time, I'm pushing towards the cab of the truck. And anything could slide and give at any moment, but no hands or feet are under anything. You know what? This just might work. I got a little resistance right there I didn't like. Let's take a break and look at what happened. I move my bucket. All right, I hit a piece of cardboard. Not a big deal. I can only go about a foot more forward, and my engine hoist is going to hit the tires. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, more old guy phrases, I know. It's just slipping a little more. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I don't like this. I was never going to share this with you guys. I'm going to be honest. Never. I wouldn't have showed you this. You know, I want to appear like, you know, I'm not a faker or anything, but I don't want everybody seeing just exactly how stupid I am. Oh, It's all good. You ain't got something to raise your blood pressure and get your sweat going. Oh, that's not good. I mean, everything's fine. All right, what we got here? I don't like that. Looks like I can go about 6 more inches. Don't know if that's going to help us or not. Now I got to go your way a little bit. You guys want a better view? That's about the best view I can get you from here. How about, I don't know. How about I try to put you somewhere else? I think you're gonna like to see it from way up there. I'm putting you on the bench. That didn't turn out too bad, eh? All right, here we go. I'm gonna go somewhere. That actually looks on video like I'm a lot straighter than I am. That's not gonna help me just because it looks better. I think I should come more towards you guys. Some of you are probably asking why I didn't ask a friend to come help me. Well, I got news for you. I don't have a lot of friends either. I got a couple good friends. What was that? A couple good friends, and they'd help me out. I like to struggle through things on my own. All right, that's as far forward as you can go without some shenanigans. So I need to go your way a touch. Come on, baby. Get over there. I'm going to say right in that area. Now, my thought is, not that I could hear you tell me no. My thought is I'm going to put a little weight on these tires. That's probably a bad idea. But I want to take this hoist, lift, engine crane, and I want to slide it around to the back. It's not going to go that smooth. But I did fix those wheels we talked about. I oiled them. I cut the little tabs off where they were binding. So this should go, should go at least acceptable. If I can get around this corner back here. I don't know if you can see that corner, but I don't think you can. But I'll tell you when I get there. Just gonna, oh, look at that. This thing does roll way better than it used to. That can't be bad. It's just rubber. What's it gonna hurt? Yeah, I got trouble now. See the corner of the box not gonna fit underneath. I don't know, it keeps going that way. Do you see it turning on me? Can you just see it already? All right, the problem I'm having, you can just barely see it. This corner doesn't quite want to swing underneath my hoist, but I think it'll make it. I just won't have my safety net over here I wanted, because as it tips and those boards bow, I could get you over here, but just believe me, it's close, but it's telling me it won't fit. Let's keep trying. Let's keep giving her, as they say up there in the DD Speech Hub. Let's just give her. All right, now here's what I'm going to do to add to the sketchiness. Can you see me over here? I want to turn that camera. You guys are here to watch this catastrophe. Is that a word? I don't know how to say that word. To watch this conglomeration of stupid. So what I figured out here is I'm going to hit the cylinder on this. But if I take my hand here and anchor it and I push the, yeah, this is just getting worse by the minute. And I push this past, I can get it to swing around there, and I will have her either on the truck or on the floor in a couple more minutes. This couldn't possibly be bad. And I'm not worried. I mean, a part of me is not worried. Look at that. That worked great. So the part of me, you can't hear, the part of me that's not worried is if this goes really bad, I'm being honest with you here. If this goes really bad, you guys just aren't going to get a video this week. So if you're watching this, evidently, it's not horrible. So hang in there. It's not going to be a 911 call or anything because, like I said, you wouldn't be watching. Let's take a second look at this again. I'm starting to believe it's going to happen now. In the beginning, I was worried. No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. I'm completely convinced of it. Not really. Mostly. I don't know what to do. I guess just keep giving her, right? Nothing went bad yet. Why would it go bad now? I think I'm hung on something. Can you guys see what I'm hung on over there? Nothing? You said nothing. Come on. I can feel it. Don't say nothing. Can you even see, or are you just saying nothing? Well, one of you guys is yelling, whoa, 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 and that's not funny. I mean, it kind of is funny, but not right now. It's not funny. I can hear you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop saying whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm scared enough already. All right, I'll look. Oh, yeah, Mr. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're just playing. This ain't no time to play. I got like a $2,000 box hanging here. Plus a ton of work. You know, just when you get a little cocky, that's usually when things go wrong. So I'm gonna try not to be too cocky right here. We passed that tire. I feel like I've had enough. You guys are you still watching? Did I lose you guys? Ooh. You know, if this turns out to be my most watched video, I don't know what I'm gonna do because this is too much for me on a daily basis. All right, I can do this once in a while, but whew, I can't do this every week. I'd have an ulcer. All right, I'm gonna pull her my way a little bit. I don't know if that's smart with this professional high grade lumber. Yeah, I'm done talking about that. I don't want to pull on it. I need to though, don't I? No. I heard one of you say no. Just keep going. All right, you said it. Keep going. It's your fault. Oh, good idea. Okay, now I got to pull it over. Unless I'm going to put it on a truck over there in the next shop. All right, here goes. The problem with pulling this way is I have no control to stop it. None. My wheels aren't turned that way. Guess what? You guys are here to watch me struggle. So I'm giving it all to you. So those new fancy wheels that I oiled, they're hard, they're steel wheels, so they can roll on hard stuff. It's in the crack of the concrete. It's right in the saw cut of my concrete. So you know how difficult it's going to be to me pull that out of that. And I can't put my head under there because that'd be past stupid. It's just a truck. I don't want to get hurt. Ain't nobody need to get hurt. So just give me another second. I'll do it with my leg. There we go. See, you panicked for nothing. Problem with this part is even if you had like your grandson or granddaughter out here, or anybody, it doesn't matter, your wife, your cousin, they could stand here by the cab and make sure you don't just beat the living piss out of it. All right, forgive my language today. I know kids show, but I don't think the two words I've used were that horrible. I just meant a spot. They don't look that bad. You guys are probably sitting there sipping in your coffee thinking, this guy's exaggerating. Well, I might be, but not on purpose. I really am worried about this. I really am a little fearful of this. You guys that put motors in and out every day. They do it without even thinking. That ain't me. I ain't going down. All right, we touched the tire. That's not a bad point. I'm starting to. I'm gonna wipe the sweat off my hat, and it's 58 degrees in here. Okay, 58 degrees, and I ain't sweating because I'm overworking. I'm a little on the nervous side. All right, you're done hearing me talk about it, but I can't quit saying it. I could just shut up and you guys could watch it quiet. What was that? You guys could watch quietly. I bet you don't. If you know me, I can't shut up anyway. Come on, little more. Little more. Come on. There she went. All right, now we're getting close enough to the cab. I know this is taking way too long if you're sitting in a chair, but that's as fast as I dare go. The closer I get to that cab, the slower I want to go. Let's just get down there a little more. I think we're pretty good. I probably should have just let it down, but I stopped in a good place. Can you, are you watching? Can you see what I'm saying? I'm excited now. All right, it's a little too far back still. I think we can just manipulate it a touch. We can't put it down and slide it forward because the box bottoms run this way, the supports. So it wouldn't slide, it would get hooked on things. So there's kind of a balance putting it on. It came off easier, just like most everything. But if we just take time with a little patience and I get it in the spot, I should be able to just keep inching her forward. We're not far. I think we made it. Not going to be any big crash now. So now that I know you're going to watch this video, I would have showed you no matter what. No, I wouldn't have. I would have at least told you about it. But. So front mount appears to be 2 inches from setting on the pad. So I need to go forward 2 inches just to get on the pad. 4 inches of where it needs to be. 5 inches would bend up my cab. So there's the numbers we're looking at here. So now I forgot. 2, 4. I need to go 5 inches. Just kidding. I got you guys. You want to play with me? I'll play back. Ooh, did that look like 2 inches to you? I'm going to say it was. And when I look, I'm going to say, that's perfect. Not bad. I'll say if it's perfect. Okay, it wasn't perfect. It was only an inch. It just felt like 4 feet when you're getting into the cab area. You guys are starting to see this ugliness in the back. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a minute. Later. Yep, later. It's really dusty and dirty, so it's not really that bad. Whew. Okay, we're good now. No more worries. I got to go forward more. But, no more major damage worries. Just a matter of settling it down in where it belongs. If I were you, I'd at least watch till the crane gets moved. Then you can go if you want to. But I wouldn't want you to miss that. Because then I'm gonna quit being greedy. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. I'm on there. I'm letting her down. I'm letting her down 90%. I'll leave like 10% on the jack. Just so I can manipulate it. But I think we're in place. The bolts aren't lined up necessarily, but we're on there. Look at that. I never had a doubt. Never had a worry in my mind. Did you guys really think I was scared? I wasn't scared. I was just doing that to see if I could make you guys scared. No, I was scared. I'm not. I'm not fibbing. Come on, give me a subscribe if you ain't got one. Or don't. It don't matter. It ain't like they're paying me. You know how YouTube is. A couple of thumbs up once in a while. I told you I wasn't going to beg you guys. I've been doing this video thing for like a year and a half, and you guys are stingy with them thumbs up. Again, if you give me a bunch of thumbs up, I doubt it's going to make any difference to my video. It's not going to make any difference to the algorithm. But I'm sitting back thinking, man, I think I get like two or three thumbs up. Am I that bad? Because quite honestly, if I'm that bad and I don't deserve a thumbs up, don't give me one. I'm talking about it, and I told you I wasn't going to do all that. But I never thought it would be this out of whack. But quite now that I spoke, I gotta say it. If you don't think I deserve one, don't give me one, please. I ain't into that. But quit being so stingy with your free thumbs up, would you? There, I said it. Now I'll shut up. I think my wife and one of my friends gives me some, so yeah, probably not my wife. She watches them all. I appreciate that. And I'm sure she does give me thumbs up, but she does so much for me every day, all the time. I wouldn't be mad at her if she didn't give me a thumbs up. I'm going to leave that there. You guys don't want to watch me fight in that. I'm going to work on getting this bump forward. I want to even and crisp at the front. It's not just get the bolts lined up, but what I do, and I should have told you this, is you line up the bolt holes, you put your bolts in. I'm getting this tape off where it sticks too much. You get your bolts in, no nuts. I mean, you can put them on loosely, but you get your bolts in. That keeps you from oversteering, basically, as you're trying to get it in the right spot. You're not going to go way too far because the bolt will stop you in case you bump it with your hip and you're trying to get her where you want. Hey, this turned out all right. I'll show you this in just a second. I haven't talked all this through yet either. I wanted to show you some work, not just talk. So what I did here, because of my body work necessary on the front of this box, is I worked the other side. It's a single panel, so that does both sides. But as you see, I didn't finish the inside. Any bare metal got this self-etching primer put on it to keep it from rusting. I painted a flat black edge at the top. Think about this for a second in case you ever do it. The reason being is if you sprayed your your undercoating, and you got it to the top a little bit, that bed liner is never going to stick to an undercoating. So I'd have a peeling, ragged edge up here. And if you guys know me in raggedy, I ain't into raggedy. So I black painted the edge, and then I black undercoated. So I have a good surface at the top that I can put my bed liner on as far over as you can see, and maybe a 1/4 inch more around the box, depending on how well I can get in there. Just something to think about your steps so you're not tearing stuff all back apart. So that's not something everybody thinks of. I'm leaving you guys up there. I mean, you can see me most of the time everywhere I'm going. It's not a bad spot. Now, I will bring you down before the video's over, unless I'm out of time already, and show you how this turned out. I wasn't sure. Because I'm undercoating a part that's classically painted, I was concerned if it would, if it'd look funny. Sometimes when you do that, people think, well, look at all he covered. But you can't paint. You can't wash in between here. You can't wax in between here. You can't do anything in between here. And it doesn't get stone chips or anything, so it's going to be fine. But I wanted to coat that in there, so I have to spend another 5 days waiting on paint that I can't polish and clean anyway. So I'm going to get you to check that out before we go any further. Bring you down from your pedestal. Another little old guy phrase. All right, here we go. I'm coming down. Get my glasses and check the time, and we'll get you a quick view. Oh, goodness, we only got a few minutes, so I'll take you right over there. So here's how this turned out. And then next week, I can get you in there. Can you see already? I know you're watching, but can you see? I'm going to take you down. Get in tight. What I'm showing, my glove's stuck. What I want to show you is normally this painted surface here wraps around and then the whole back's painted. But as you get in there, can you see? Oh, this is a pain. I left the painted edge. There you can see. And that edge goes around to a seam where I think it's welded together. And then on that seam, it turns to black. So you're not going to notice it. Walking around the truck, it looks pretty good. Now, that's even sticking out too far. You have to make an adjustment. But even with it sticking out too far, that being black really just takes it off your mind to even bother looking at. I might do that to the rest of my truck from now on. I like it that much. All right. Real quick, because we just got a minute. You didn't really get the shop tour today. Oh, well, you're going to miss out. Real quick, next week, now that I got some things going, I want to tease you guys with next week. Next week, I'm going to put the tailgate on in front of you. You can watch me struggle with that if you guys love these struggling videos. I might just start marking them struggling videos. I don't know. We're going to spend a little time on the tail lights. Some guys like it, some guys don't. But I'll show you how I put the light bulbs in, show you how I screwed everything together, put the lights together. I've never hooked the power up to this truck. It's totally dry. It needs training fluid, engine oil, brake fluid, all that. So next week, we're going to prep on the motor, get all them fluids filled up, get this tailgate on. I'm going to wipe some dust off it. I'm going to run a vacuum through here real quick. I'm not sure what all parts of that you're going to see, but I'll make sure there's some decent video. And by the end of next week's video, my goal is to start it. I said my goal, so I'll disappoint you. If I can't make it by the end of the video, you'll get a bonus video the day I start it, even if it's the next day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever day I get it fired up, I'll post a video immediately. That's my promise. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I appreciated you guys watching me struggle. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.